Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming. It's on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of What It Feels Like. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! I see. Lizzie told me about the pictures. Of course she did. What do you make of that? Has to mean something. I mean, I guess it has to mean something, right? It's one thing to take the picture, but to print it out and write on it? Yeah, I guess he's a romantic type. Like you, I think. Do you believe that he loves me, Wyatt? I don't really think that matters, Mylo. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. It's about whether you're willing to accept whatever the truth really is. But how would I know what the truth is? You don't. You never do. Lizzie loudly thumps back downstairs, and with a jump, she grabs onto my arm and starts to lead me outside. Come on, let's go! Arnie's always getting full. Arnie's always gets full later on in the night. Let me lock the door first. Wyatt gives me a look I can't quite discern, but then cracks a small, knowing smile as he closes the front door for me. The night goes by in a slow, miserable haze. As expected, Lizzie tries forcing down as many drinks as she can in my throat. After about 3 shots, I just stop taking them and let her drink them for me. A mistake I should have foreseen. Drunk Lizzie is a loud, slightly annoying Lizzie, but I try to have fun with her throughout the night anyway. Eventually, though, I just nudge her over to Wyatt, and she rambles on to him about some rock concert she's planning on going to, spending about 30 minutes trying to even pull up the website for the concert tickets. I leave him to babysit her, and he gives me a look of betrayal as I walk over to the bar, taking a seat on one of the stools. Dad, hey, what'll it be, Mylo? Water. Coming up. He fixes me a glass, sliding it over and popping a straw on it unceremoniously. I'm surprised you guys are here at all. Didn't take Lizzie for much of a drinker. She's not. She's doing it for my sake. Your sake? Baxter and I, Ah, I see. It's a shame. Thought he really liked you. Yeah. Thought so too. At least more than Jacob. Wait, what do you mean? Jacob and I were never... What, hooked up? Oh, please. He smiles, and a shameful blush forms on my face as I look down at the bar counter. How'd you even know that? When you're a bartender, you sort of get the feeling of who's going home with who. Wasn't hard to figure out after a while that you started heading to his place after your gigs here. That, and he'd give me a death glare whenever he flirted with me. I cover my eyes, groaning. You probably think I'm some major slut. Ha! Maybe at first, but you're not a slut, Mylo. If I've learned anything from your drunk ramblings, it's that all you really want is someone that loves you. Was Baxter not that someone? I take a long, methodical sips of my water, trying to read the labels of the whiskey bottles behind them. I thought he was. Part of me still thinks he is. He crosses his arms, making his biceps bulge out a bit. Well, in any case, someone like you shouldn't be too worried. You may not have a line of people waiting to go out with you, but I think the people who really do like you tend to stay for a while. How would you know? You're just that type of person. We can't help but find you adorable, even if you're a bit of a mess. Think I'm adorable? In a little brother kind of way. I groan again and lean onto the counter, burying my face in my arms. Why couldn't you be single and gay? Or better yet, why couldn't I just be a girl? It solves so many problems. Des just guffaws, patting my head. I don't think that's got anything to do with it. I'll get you another water. Being a girl is harder than you think. And stop hitting on my brother, it's weird. Stella sits next to me, smoothing out her short skirt as she straightens her back, giving me a cheeky look. He's getting married on Saturday, you know that. Ugh, right. What's up with you anyways? I thought you'd be happier considering the news. The news being that her uncle agreed to play our songs on his radio station once we've got refined versions of the recordings. Admittedly, I am really happy about this, but considering we are yet again down a guitarist... No, I'm happy, just... Cut him some slack, Steph, he's heartbroken. Heartbroken? By who? His boyfriend, obviously. Well, ex now. My heart throbs. Hearing ex just makes things too final. Oh, right, of course. Stella leans into my ear, covering my hand from Des's view. Which guy? Cheetah bro or wolf douche? Cheetah bro. Put my head down again, moaning loudly. My cheetah bro! Now look what you did. How was I supposed to know? Listen, I gotta tend to more customers. Take care of them, will ya? Yeah. Desmond disappears to the opposite end of the bar, leaving Stella to awkwardly pat my back in an attempt to comfort me. It works a little, somehow. There. You're kind of bad at this. I don't have a lot of guy friends, okay? I wipe my nose and chuckle, sitting up straight again. That reminds me, hasn't Oreo texted you? I gave him your number. Huh? Oh, the panda guy, yeah. You haven't responded yet. What? Why not? Because, well, I never told him Oh, come on, I doubt he cares about that. He was flirting with me a little at the party. I bet he wouldn't care at all. I don't want to take that risk. I don't know if he was just joking around with you. Best case scenario, we go on a date. Worst case scenario, he outs me to everyone online or something. Oreo's not like that. How am I supposed to know, though? Well, how are you supposed to know if you don't even give him a chance? Oh. It's not that simple, Mylo. Sometimes it really is that simple. I get that things are way different for you when it comes to dating, but maybe just give it a shot. Baxter's words echo in my head at that moment. Don't tell me you're a hypocrite, Russo. Well, we'll see. In any case, you're gonna Dez's wedding, right? In a clear attempt to shift topics, Stella artificially brightens her mood, and I play along. Yeah, I guess so. It'll be cute to see Dez in a suit. Disregarding you lusting over my engaged brother, I think so too. It'll be nice to have an occasion where people can dress up. What are you gonna wear? Surely you're a maid of honor. I'm not going. Huh? What do you mean you're not going? Well, obviously my parents are gonna be there. I can't just show up and drag. But it's not drag, right? It's who you are. You're not wearing some costume. I shouldn't have told Dez that, though. And I'm definitely not going to do it days before his wedding. He's got his own stuff to worry about. With his wife and finding a place to move into, his little brother turning out to be trans should be the last thing he has to worry about. You should tell him. It's not selfish. You want to support him and be there for him on the most important day of his life, don't you? It is selfish, Mylo, because I could go if I really wanted to. I could put my hair in a bun, wear a suit, ditch the heels. I could be his little brother that day. I don't want to be. I can't. I don't think Dez would want you to be someone you're not, especially on his wedding day. Is it really okay for me to be selfish like that? Sacrificing your own happiness for no reason doesn't make you selfish, Stella. Yeah, maybe you're right. Stella wipes a stray tear from her left eye, blinking softly and delicately. I should take your advice more. You seem to know a lot about people, considering you have so many friends. Me? A lot of friends? Well, yeah, it's so hard for me to get close to people. You do it so easily. She sighs and casually grabs my water, sipping it as she looks into the bar, wistfully staring at the people inside. Is it really easy? I don't particularly try very hard. Hell, I actively tried to push Baxter away as much as I could in the beginning. We still got as close as we did. Is it because Baxter's just so naturally charming? Or is it because of me? Or is it because of me too? Maybe Baxter did fall in love with me. Maybe I really am lovable. Taking out my phone, I let my face fleet on the counter, the cold, smooth wood lulling me to a state of relaxation as I stare at the screen. I let my fingers hover over Baxter's cell phone contact, the insatiable urge to hear his voice taking over me in this moment. What would I say to him? The question that had lingered in my mind since this afternoon suddenly became insignificant. As long as I can hear him, as long as it's him, I don't care. Just as I'm about to work up the courage to press the button to call him on my phone vibrates. Unsaved number. Oh, fuck off. Hey, you busy tonight? I blink at the text as if trying to decipher some secret code behind them. Ah, that's right. Jakob. The spare key that I carry around in my left pocket every day since I've gotten it tells me there's still something left unfinished between us. The last piece of the puzzle that I was so sure I could make fit now, that I can make fit now, doesn't seem to have any place in my life. Right? Hey, no, I'm at Arnie's right now. Okay. You alone? No. Problem? No, just asking. Should I come by and pick you up? Yeah, alright. Okay. Mylo! Like a teenager caught watching porn, I slammed the phone on the counter. Lizzie's slender arms wrapping around my torso as she whines and mumbles against my jacket. Where did you go? You left me dancing alone! Wyatt was with you. I was just getting water. Liar, you were getting rid of me. I spin around and grab onto her half-limp body, hugging her close to keep her from falling. Wyatt stands closely behind her, a look of exhaustion and slight annoyance on his stone-cold face. Whatever! Uh-huh. Shh, there. Are you saying sniff? Oh, are you saying sniff sniff? Cries, throws up. Stop role-playing. I think it's time you head home. But I came here for you. And I'll head home too. I called my dad. He's gonna come pick me up. Oh, okay then. I gently push her over to Wyatt, who easily scoops her up and carries her in his arms. Lizzie mumbling more incoherencies. You sure you'll be fine? Yeah. Promise? Promise. He hesitates for a moment, then nods. Be safe. Email me when you're there. I'll fax you a report. And with that, Wyatt carries her out of the bar. I chat with Stella for a few more minutes, but even she had to head home after a while, eventually leaving me alone at the bar. An anxious feeling starts to form inside me, my slightly intoxicated mind making me spiral the wrong kind of ideas. I mean, what exactly am I thinking anyways? Having Jakob pick me up so late at night, nothing good comes after midnight. Yet a part of me feels like this too was inevitable. Whatever happens between him and I tonight, I have a feeling that something's going to end. Or begin. So when Jacob's familiar silhouette enters the bar, I'm filled with a mix of determination and excitement. Sorry, Baxter. I guess I really am a hypocrite. Hey. Hi. He looks around the bar for a second, scanning the now mostly empty building. Who are you with? Wyatt. Lizzie. Baxter. I shake my head. Oh? He's in West Virginia. Excitement flashes through his eyes in that moment, and I get up to stretch out, feigning boredom. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's go. He puts his hand on my back, leading me out the bar. Peering back over my shoulder, Des gives me a look I know all too well at this point. I just smile at him. Jakob parks in front of the 7-Eleven, since I refuse to go back to his place. He tells me to stay put, and he rolls down the windows of his car, letting the cool April air seep inside of it. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!